Here are the 5 tips how to stay organized with all the letters that come in the mail from the IRS, and the tactic that I've personally used to stay on top of IRS communications. When you have IRS tax problems such as unfiled tax years, you have tax debt and collections, you know that the IRS is going to send you a pile of letters and notices in the mail. So the following is going to help you clear things up and stay organized. And stay tuned because the very last tip puts all of this together. First, you must understand that the IRS MO is to communicate to you by mail. They rarely call and they never text or email you. Normally the emails and text messages are from scammers. Next is you're going to get some supplies to make sure that you stay organized. First is get yourself a simple 3-ring binder from either the 99-cent store. Next, also get yourself a small pack of light colored paper. And what you're going to do, you're going to grab 10 sheets of that light colored paper, and with a marker on each sheet is list down one tax year and do it for the last 10 years. If you also get yourself one of the sticky tabs that normally can be used on books, also might want to put on one of those cover sheets. If you'd rather stay paperless, have it scanned, you could do so locally on your PC, Mac, or do it through your favorite cloud, such as Google Drive, OneDrive, or Amazon Drive. If you're finding this video valuable, please like the video and subscribe for more. So here's the third thing. The reason for the 10 years is that the IRS will archive your records after 10 years. Unless you have some kind of lingering issue, you may want to have maybe one extra year for an older year that's not quite archived. Now, just from a side view of the binder, you could just quickly see things organized by the specific tax years just by taking a quick glance instead of you looking at the pile of paperwork. Now, the fourth thing is if you're married filing joint, and for joint balances and joint records, the IRS happens to send you out notices for each spouse. So if your marriage is rock solid, you could probably discard the secondary notice for a spouse. And if there's trouble in paradise, hey, you could keep 2 copies of each binder, one for each spouse. You may never know if you might need this for a legal proceeding down the road. Now that you have a very clear organization of all the records, here's how you put things all together and the extra step that you must take. And this is exactly how I clear any confusion on somebody's account with the IRS. And you could put together your own snapshot manually with the IRS. Now, to begin with, get a summary cover page. And you could use mine. The link is posted below. To begin with, get a cover sheet of the snapshot where it's going to list down the entire summary of your account history. And you could use my template. I'll post a link below. Next on up is go to irs.gov and access your account. And I want you to look at one specific thing called the account transcript. The IRS account transcript is the most comprehensive transcript that the IRS has. You have other ones like the wage and income, the tax return transcript, but you would want to look at the account transcript. The account transcript gets updated if there's any payments on account, any changes in the account, your filing status, and if you have an IRS tax debt, it will list the total balances, including interest and penalties. And the IRS, of course, only has the 10 most recent account transcripts available to you, unless, of course, you have some kind of lingering issue for a couple of years prior. So you can review each of the account details on the summary sheet from the account transcript. Of course, on the account transcript, you can see if there's any pending information the IRS is requesting, such as if an audit got opened, if you received a CP2000 for under review, and of course, the account transcripts get updated with any additional new information. So if you're right now experiencing some tax problems, you're handling a tax problem case, you might want to do this about once a month. Review the account transcripts and update that summary sheet about once a month. And you want to archive each summary sheet to just annotate the differences between. Or if you may need to take action to make sure you assert your rights, and typically this is common whenever they file a federal tax lien, send you a final notice before levy, and this way you could put a stop to the IRS. So dealing with the IRS is not easy. You're dealing with tax law and now communication from the enforcement of the IRS. And if you find yourself in a position where you just don't know where to begin, you can't handle this, my team could definitely comment 911 and I will reach out and we could coordinate a free case review so that we could go ahead and take care of your tax problems. Thanks for watching.